On the actual budgets, I'll just briefly go over them real quickly. The general government budget is the budget that covers all the administration. It's the legislative, general government, administrative, elections, finance, information systems, revenue collections, legal, economic development, and governmental buildings. Those budgets are anticipated to be $1.9 million in the upcoming year. As compared to the current year we're in now, we've reduced those. Current year, those budgets equal a little over $2 million, so we're reducing funds there. Fire and police combined make up the public safety portion of the budget, and their budget is $4.3 million. There's a slight increase compared to this year's, which is 3.8. This increase is due mainly to additional officers qualifying for police separation allowance. We've added 2 firefighters, one this spring, and then we're adding another one in July, which council had asked us to do. And we're funding a police evidence clerk. There's increased training budgets and funding the replacement of 12 sets of outdated turnout gear for the fire department. And then the debt service portion of the budget includes funding for the annual payment on the lease purchase of 20 replacement police cars, the fire truck, and construction of fire stations number 1 and 2. There are no increase in service fees requested. Public Works proposed budget for all the public works functions is $2.7 million. This is a $326,000 reduction from the current year budget of $3.1 million. There is no funding provided for any part-time hours for any public works service. We're going to have to rely on CADA to provide part-time funding through some of their funding sources. They've indicated that they will have funding available to provide temporary employees to help with public works. Things that are paid out and done out of this public works budget are the solid waste collection and tipping fee, the city street lights, tub grinding, replacement of rollout carts, storm drainage improvements, street maintenance, and contracted services. And the cemetery expansion is scheduled to open in July of 2009. And that falls under Public Works. Richard expects to be able to get 132 additional 4-grave lots and 7 2-grave lots with headstones, and they'll be available for sale in July. The debt service portion of the budget includes funding for the annual payment on the purchase of a garbage truck and other equipment. And there are no recommended changes for related fees in public works. Under recreation, the proposed budget for recreation and cultural resources is $1,463,000. It's been decreased $20,000 from the current year budget. In this budget, we have funded part-time hours at a reduced rate in order to provide continuation of services at the level that we're currently providing, which means the service cuts that took place on March 15th, that we're funding this budget to continue those same cuts as far as hours and part-time staff and all. Unfortunately, that's all this budget can fund. Plan development activity has pretty much declined, but our code enforcement activities are increasing. During calendar year 2008, 17.8 million in building permits were issued, compared to 36.5 million the year before. Under abandoned junk and nuisance vehicles, we removed 353 in 2008, and in 2007 there were 366 removed. 956 houses were inspected in 2008 compared to 795 in 2007, and 35 houses were demolished in 2008 compared to 2007, where only 28 were demolished. The proposed budget includes a $45,000 appropriation for demolition of dilapidated dwellings, and there are no fee schedule changes being proposed for this budget either. As I've said before, the proposed budget is balanced in accordance with the guidelines of the Local Government Budget and Fiscal Control Act. It doesn't fund all of our department needs, but it does begin to address City Council's major goals and priorities for the coming year without requiring an increase in the city's property tax rate or solid waste and refuse user fees. In doing so, departmental budgets and staff have been drastically reduced, impacting both the quality and the quantity of services we will be able to provide to our citizens. As always, we will continue to seek new ways to minimize our costs and improve efficiencies through technology, public-private partnerships, and new or revised work processes. We're in the worst economic downturn this country has seen since the Great Depression, and the citizens of Roanoke Rapids are counting on you as their city council, as their elected officials, to make extremely difficult but necessary decisions that will lead us through this trying time. Your ability to govern depends on the trust and confidence placed in you by your constituents. This is a personal note. It's time to put aside your political differences and focus on the needs of this community. With these challenges comes an opportunity for you to correct past mistakes and to create the honest and transparent government that the citizens of Roanoke Rapids deserve. There's no doubt that the citizens are paying close attention to what we do, and they are going to hold you accountable for your actions. I would like to commend the department heads for their teamwork, their vision, and sense of accountability as they've helped me develop this proposed budget. And a special thank you to the Finance Director, Linda Height, and her staff who worked diligently to provide the financial information that was needed to prepare this budget. I look forward to working with you, Council, the City Department heads, and the citizens of Roanoke Rapids to refine this budget proposal into a budget that we can all be proud of. A copy of the budget is going to be available at City Hall beginning tomorrow morning. Also, we plan to place this budget document, the entire document, on the city's website for the convenience of the citizens' review. Thank you.
Thank you, Phyllis. I would like to comment to you and Melinda and staff on the job that y'all did on the budget. Take us where we were and where we are today. You've done an excellent job, and we appreciate it. The next process we'll have on the budget, we plan to meet with the department heads to go over their requests, and then we will hold 2 public hearings. We'll hold one in the morning and one in the afternoon to make sure everybody has a chance to voice their opinion about the budget, come forth and look at it, see it online, and it'll be displayed upstairs.
Yes, sir.
Okay, upstairs, and so everything will be notified as when the public hearings will be, but we will hold one in the morning and one in the afternoon.